Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Football Manager Hearts Career Mode 2023. We are into Season 2 now. We kicked off our Season 2 campaign in the last episode and things went okay, especially in Europe. We managed to get 2 wins in our tie against Ordabasi. Home and away, we picked up the victories. We got ourselves into the playoff round of the Europa Conference League, where we will take on Randers FC. So I'm looking forward to that tie. I think it'll be a pretty even tie. We know it's going to be 50-50. We're going to have to do our best if we want to win it, and we will need to be near our best, in my opinion, if we're going to come through that tie and get into the group stages. Domestically, though, I mean, it's not been great. We've put in... The performances haven't been bad, but, we haven't won yet. Now, we haven't lost either, which is pretty good, but we haven't won. It's 2 draws out of 2, so a little disappointed with that, especially the Livingston draw. We should have done better, that Livingston draw. I feel like we threw that away. We definitely created enough chances to beat Livy. Ross County, we were trailing 1-0. We brought on Josh Gianelli. He got 2 goals. He got us into a 2-1 leading position, and then, we threw it away late on. So, disappointed, of course, not to have any points. We need to change that this episode. We definitely need to get some points on the board. So here's hoping that we can. But before we find out if our European journey will continue, before we find out whether or not we can get our first win of the league, it is time to turn our attention to the Premier Sports Cup second round, where we will be travelling to McDermott Park to take on St Johnstone. Look, I would love nothing more to win a trophy. I think we can all be realistic and say that our chances of winning a European trophy or our chances of winning the league, let's be honest, for this season and probably the foreseeable future, they are not good. So our best chances of getting silverware is in the cups, whether it be the League Cup or whether it be the Scottish Cup. I want to win a cup. We didn't do it in the first year. I'm hoping that we can deliver this year. We didn't even get a good cup run, unfortunately. We met the Old Firm early in both cups and we got eliminated. So I'm hoping that we can at least get to Hampden. That is always the aim, in my opinion. We should always be looking to get to the semi-finals. But if we can get 2 trips to Hampden this season and maybe lift a trophy, I would consider that a success. But anyway, let's move on. Let's take on St Johnstone and let's hopefully get into the next stage. Alrighty then, so here's the team that we're going to start against St Johnstone in this Premier Sports Cup second round tie. We're sticking with Craig Gordon in nets. I was going to give Sander Clark a chance, but you know what, I am going to stick with Craig Gordon. He's been playing well as of late, but definitely need to get Sander Clark some more game time. The cup football is probably the best way of doing that. However, it's since winning the cups is our best chances of silverware, I don't want to just give Sander Clark the cups. I don't want Sander Clark to become the cup goalkeeper and Craig Gordon to be like the league and European goalkeeper, because then, let's be real, Craig Gordon's chances of winning something will drastically go down. But I will try and play Sander Clark more, especially this season, as Craig Gordon, I think his career will be coming to an end soon. We might get this year and maybe one more out of him, but let's be real, sooner or later Sander Clark's going to be the number 1, so we do need to try and get him in. We need to mould him in. We do need to start rotating the keepers. Anyway, back 4 is going to be Atkinson, Halkett, Kai Rolls comes back in, and Stephen Kingsley. So I think that's a pretty strong back 4. Midfield is Forrest, Devlin, Benenjami. And in the front 3, it's going to be Gianelli, Mackay. And I've actually went with Liam Boyce. Yes, I've went with Liam Boyce over Lawrence Shankland. I just don't think Shankland's playing that well as of late. Liam Boyce has got 2 goals. I think that's pretty damn good. So I've decided to give Liam Boyce another chance up front today. So we'll see how he gets on. As for St Johnstone, we had a quick look at their team there. It doesn't really scare me. So far this season we're unbeaten. I would be disappointed if that unbeaten run comes to an end today. So here's hoping that it does not. Here's hoping that we have enough to beat St Johnstone and that we can secure our place in the next round of the Premier Sports Cup. So that is what we are trying to do here. That is the game plan. That is what we have set out to do today. It's a throw in for Atkinson. It's a way though by St Johnstone. Benenjami will chase it. 18 minutes gone. Benenjami keeps it in. Plays it inside to Stevie Kingsley. Kingsley finds Kai Rolls. It's now Benenjami. Back to Kingsley. To Rolls. Benenjami. Now to Craig Halkett. Devlin in a lot of space here. Plays it to Josh Ginnelly. Josh Ginnelly back to Atkinson. This is some good stuff here for us. Devlin now going all the way back to Craig Halkett. You know, we're holding the ball pretty well. We yet to break St Johnstone down, but we're doing good. And it's Forrest with a shot. I think Constantine might have got a block on that though. He did, and it's going to be a Hearts corner. So chance here for the corner to come in. Stadium's pretty empty. Not many St Johnstone fans here have turned up today. Barry Mackay, can he turn up? We need a good performance from him. Ball in, it's headed away again, and Barry Mackay will chase it again. Barry Mackay gets to it, his crosses in again. Liam Boyce was there. It's headed away, and St Johnstone looks like they will get ready, and they do. So, pretty nervy moment there for St Johnstone. We have been the better team. We've started pretty well, but St Johnstone holding on at the moment. Still 0-0, and it's Cammy Devlin again. Ball played up, trying to find Boyce, but it's intercepted. McPherson will launch it up, but Craig Halkett's there. And yeah, Craig Halkett just takes care of that one. Nay baller. So we're going to encourage the team here. Hopefully we can, our words of encouragement can help them. It's Ginnelly from the sidelines. It's another cross in, but again, St Johnstone take care of that. They go route one, and they've not got the bodies up the park to deal with it. Good ball up to Ginnelly. Ginnelly into Boyce, and oh my God, how's Boyce not scored that? How has Boyce not scored that? We decided to go with Boyce over Shankland. Maybe it was a mistake. That's an embarrassing miss there. Liam Boyce, for about 4 yards out, has to score it. He didn't though. And St Johnstone are holding on. Halkett gets the ball now. He plays it back to Atkinson. Atkinson, highlight comes to an end there. I don't know how we're not winning. 9 shots to 0. It is 9 shots to 0 in our favour. But, you know, still 0-0 in the scoreline. And that's what matters. So, yeah, we could do with a goal. We could do with something to happen here. McPherson, ball played up to Easton. Atkinson gets back in time though. Atkinson wins it. Now it's McGregor. McPherson, lots of Macs here in this St Johnstone side. Ball played out, but it's Kingsley. Kingsley with a poor touch, and it's through to Bear. And Theo Bear has given St Johnstone the lead. Well, he hasn't actually. It's been disallowed. Thank God for that. And I tell you what, the blame I think has to go on Stephen Kingsley there, because Stephen Kingsley, horrible touch, allowed St Johnstone to create that chance. It gave them an opportunity to play a ball in, and thankfully for us, they were just marginally caught offside. But we're approaching half time now. It looks like it's going to be 0-0 at the break. It is 0-0 at the break, so yeah, not a lot separating us in terms of scoreline, but in terms of chances, you know, we've been all over them. So here's hoping that if we keep it up in the second half, if we keep going, if we keep pushing the way we are, then I do think that we will get the breakthrough. At least that's what I'm hoping. We win a corner early on in the second half. Barry Mackay comes over to take it. Right foots it in. Back post! And it's Kai Rolls. Kai Rolls at the back post. He met the ball. He got the connection. But he couldn't keep the ball low. He couldn't keep the ball on target. And unfortunately, it does go over the bar. And it's another chance gone now. It's a St Johnstone corner, and they come close as well. Theo Bear wins the header, but could only direct the ball onto the top of the net. So, yeah, second half, both teams coming close here with corners. We're probably going to go ahead and make some substitutions now. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Who's not having a good game? I tell you what, Alan Forrest hasn't done much. I'm going to bring on young Connor Smith. I think I am. I'm going to bring on Connor Smith. We'll bring on Lawrence Shankland as well. Cammy Devlin's on a yellow card, so I might take off Cammy Devlin. Let's bring on Andy Halliday. We'll bring on Andy fucking Halliday, yeah. So let's do that. Always excited to see Andy Halliday. Come on, get some game time. Josh Ginnelly's not in a great game either. I think we'll bring on Matt Ritchie. Boom. We're going to make 4 substitutions. We're doing an Ange Postecoglou special here. We're doing 4 subs in 1, and we're going to hope that it does something. Let's go positive here as well. Instructions. We're going to go more direct with our passing as we look to try and take the lead. in this game. There is 10 minutes remaining. St Johnstone here on the attack. Easton has a shot. He's a pop from outside the box, but, you know, I bet you wish you could have that one back. It's not a great shot, and it sails over the bar. Shanklin now, nice wee touch there, brings it down. Shanklin running past Brown. Shanklin gets past Brown. Now Shanklin crossed into the box, incoming. He's went for goal. Oh, and Lawrence Shanklin, he gets it. And is it going to count? It's not. It's been disallowed. Offside. I don't see how I think Shanklin's been booked for protesting. I honestly don't know how that was offside. I mean, Shanklin shot, the rebound came back to him, and he scored the rebound. I am not sure how that is offside, but the referee, that's what the referee and linesmen have came to, the conclusion they've come to. That's mad. Absolutely mad. Right, let's see, come on. You're doing well, guys. Keep it going. I mean, we should have won this in normal time. We haven't. We go into extra time now. And, you know, we will pursue that goal. We definitely do not want to go to penalties. We're going to make one more substitution. Let's bring on Toby Civic for Kairos. Kairos is on a yellow card. So we'll bring on Civic here. I would rather not risk the sending off. And it's Kingsley now back to Kairos. A sub yet to be made. Stevie Kingsley now. Ball played up, and it's a terrible pass for Kingsley. Gives possession away. And now St Johnstone here. Oh my God, it's Stevie May. He's hit the post. Stevie May was a whisker away from giving St Johnstone the lead here. His shot cracks off the post. And it's, you know, it's getting feisty here. It's getting close to the end. It's nerve-tingling time here. And it looks like we could be going to a penalty shootout. It's still 0-0. Nothing separates the teams. And with not long to go here, yeah, I think it is fair to say that we are going to penalties. We are, so this is it. We need to pick our penalties. Who's going last? Right, I think we'll let Craig Halkett. I'm going to let Craig Halkett go first. Because he's calm with penalties. Barry Mackay, we'll get him in there. Benenjami in there. Yeah, let's get Benenjami in. You know what? I think we're going to let these 5 take penalties, and then anyone after that can decide. Yeah, the rest of the players can decide. Or maybe we'll let Stephen Kingsley take one. Yeah, I'm going to let Kingsley take one over Benenjami. But Craig Halkett's going to go first, because Craig Halkett knows what he's doing. So I trust Craig Halkett. Does Lawrence Shanklin want to go last? It's always tricky letting someone go last, because you don't really know if it's going to get to them. Or do we... Yeah, screw it. Yeah, we're going to let... Fuck it, we're going to do it. It could come back to haunt me, because, yeah, sometimes you put your best penalty kick taker last and you lose it before you even get to them. But, yeah, guys, just be calm. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Craig Halkett then up first. This is it. Craig Halkett. He's calm at penalties. He's calm and composed. He's proved it right there. He gives Hearts the lead, so... Good stuff. Now it's Stevie May. He hit the post in normal time, or extra time. What can he do here? Unfortunately for us, he doesn't hit the post. He puts it in the back of the net. He levels up the tie at 1-1. And I'm glad we're going first, guys. I hate going second in penalty shootouts. I do not like it. Stephen Kingsley goes down the middle. Did the St Johnstone goalkeeper get a touch on that? I'm not too sure. But now it's going to be Easton. I think it's Bob Easton here for St Johnstone. And he sends Craig Gordon the wrong way. Sander Clark watching on from the sidelines, probably thinking it could have been him, but it's not him. Tell you who it is, so it's Barry Mackay. Oh, and he blasts into the top man. 5 good penalties so far. It is 3-2 Hearts. We're at the halfway stage of these penalties. It's going to be Halberg now. Halberg. Oh, Craig Gordon went the right way, but he couldn't make the save. Now is Matt Ritchie. We can confirm that Shanklin will definitely get to take one now, so that's good news. And Matt Ritchie puts one in the back of the net. So it's 4-3 here to penalties in favour of Hearts. Ali Crawford now, coming forward. If he misses this, Shanklin will have a chance to win it. He doesn't miss it, he puts it in the back of the net. It's 4-4. A penalty yet to be missed. Now Lawrence Shanklin, the best penalty kick taker of them all. Pressure's on him. Can he score it though? He can. He can score. Shankland does his job. We've scored 5 for 5. We've been perfect. Now we need Craig Gordon to make a perfect stop here. It's going to be Liam Gordon coming up to take it for St Johnstone. Is he confident? It's Gordon versus Gordon here, guys. Gordon versus Gordon. Which one will win? Ah, it's Liam Gordon. And I tell you what, it's the best penalty of them all. He is blasting that into the top bins. Fair play to him. Okay, now it's Benenjami. I would have picked him next if I had the choice. And he's missed. Benny Benenjami. I was going to put him in the first 5. I decided against it. And maybe that's why. Benny Benenjami there comes up, misses his penalty. It's saved by the keeper. And now St Johnstone are 1 spot kick away from knocking us out of the Premier Sports Cup. It's going to be Millen. Millen is ready. And Millen scores. St Johnstone celebrate. It's all over, guys, at McDermott Park. I think the better team has lost today, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is we were not good enough. We didn't get the win in 120 minutes of football in the park, and in the penalty shootout, we've been done in. 6 perfect penalties for St Johnstone has put us away. So yeah, I am very disappointed there. Disappointed. Yeah, we should have won that match on the chances we created. That's what I'm going to go with. Kingsley looks disheartened. Forrest looks disheartened. Barry Mackay looks disheartened. Liam Boyce seems anxious. But I mean, it is true. Come on, we should have won that game. We created more than enough chances. But in the end, yeah, we didn't get the win. I'm not going to go to this press conference because I don't want to say the wrong things. Right now I'm gutted. Right now I've got nothing positive to say. So we'll just leave it at that. We also had a penalty shootout at Pittodrie, Aberdeen versus Kilmarnock, and Kilmarnock came out on top in that one. So 2 cup games, 2 penalty shootouts, and I think it's fair to say 2 upsets as well. So there you go. Boom. Hearts and Aberdeen both go crashing out the Premier Sports Cup. We wanted to win a trophy this season, and yeah, the chances of us doing that now is going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Not happy, guys, at all. You know, we had 5 perfect penalties till Benenjami stepped up. Benenjami says he would step up and take a penalty in the shootout again, despite his crucial miss. Don't worry, I don't think we'll be asking him to do it next time. 35k for losing to St Johnstone. I mean, I'm happy to get that, but overall, man, Dundee United boss Robbie Nielsen. Oh, Robbie Nielsen's at Dundee United. Fair play to Robbie Nielsen. It's nice to see him getting a job, and it looks like he wants to take Liam Boyce away. Okay, I'm not really interested in getting rid of Liam Boyce, guys, unless, yeah, maybe we can bring in another striker to replace him, but at the moment, we are light up front. So yeah, until I get someone in, that's if I get someone in, I think it's fair to say Liam Boyce will be going absolutely nowhere. So Robbie Nielsen, I like you, but you can get your hands off of Liam Boyce because you're no having him. So yeah, it's very disappointing to get knocked out of the Premier Sports Cup, but this is something that might cheer us up. So yeah, I was in negotiations. This has been going on for quite a while, but finally the deal can be made. The work permit was granted, and we can bring Michael Fuller-Rashuno to Hearts. Now, I'm definitely going to have to get a nickname for him. We'll either just call him Michael, or maybe we'll call him Folo. His surname is Folo-Runshoe. So maybe we'll call him Folo, but he is a central midfielder, and yeah, I thought it was a good deal. We're getting him for 200k. And I think that's pretty perfect. So we're going to bring in Michael Fuller-Rashuno. You might think our midfield is packed. We have Benenjami, we've got Cammy Devlin, we've got Keo Mortasoglu, Peter Haring, Andy Halliday, George Grant. I mean, there's lots of players that can play in there. But let's be honest, Cammy Devlin doesn't want to sign a new contract. His contract's up at the end of the season. So I thought, you know what, we need to get a replacement. And I think this guy could be the replacement, honestly. I was looking at his stats. I think this guy could be the real deal. Now, we're getting him for 200k, which is good. We're getting him for £650 per week, which I think is an amazing deal. And he also has signed a minimum fee release clause for foreign clubs for £6 million. So potentially this guy could be getting us a fortune down the line, but I don't care about money down the line. I care about what he can bring to the team right now. So let's accept the deal. Let's get him in. He is now officially a Hearts player, and I am so excited to see how he gets on and see if he really is good, if he lives up to the hype. I don't know if he's going to break straight into the starting 11. He might. I tell you that, he might. He is good. Let's be real. He might walk straight in, but yeah, I am actually delighted to get him. Here is some fees that his former clubs are going to get. Lazio will get a £4,000 payoff, so they'll be happy with that. Our assistant says he's an important player, and he has got potential to be a leading Cinch Premiership player. So I mean, so far so good. Everything is looking great. It seems like such a cheap deal as well. Speaking of looking great, though, this ain't so great. Michael Smith is out for 9 to 11 days. 9-11. His legs have just crashed like the Twin Towers. Not good there for Michael Smith, but, you know, some bad news. A bit of a downer there on a pretty good day. We do sign Folo, and I am really excited to see how he gets on. He won't play against Randers. He's not registered for Randers, but he could make his debut in the next league game at the weekend against Kilmarnock. But now, we've made our signing. I mean, that's one signing. I intend to make a couple more before the end of the transfer window, or at least that's what I'm hoping to do. Now, we set our attentions to Europe. So, we are ready now to take on Randers in the first leg tie of the Europa League playoffs, and we can confirm that Folo is actually going to make his Hearts debut. I did manage to get him registered for this tie late on. Benny Benjame picked up a fitness issue. He's not available. I looked at Keo Mortasoglu. I looked at Andy Halliday. We could have potentially put Toby Sibic in the midfield, but then Halkett was dealing with an issue, so Halkett couldn't play. So I decided, you know what, Toby Sibic is going to go into the defence, and we're going to give Folo his debut here when we travel to Norway to take on Randers. Or it could be Denmark, actually. I think it's Denmark. I hope we've got on the right flight. This would be a disaster if we've turned up in the wrong country. But here we go, guys. I'm excited for this, obviously, because it is Europe. Obviously, I want to be in Europe. But we've also got the debut of a new signing. And it does. It's exciting. It's also nerve-wracking because you do not want to have signed a dud. You do not want this new person that we've brought into the team to suck. So yeah, I am a bit. I'm nervous. I'm also excited. I'm just hoping that we get a good result tonight. I'm hoping Folo puts on a good performance, and yeah, that is what I'm hoping for. But here we go then. We have the ball. Sibic plays it out to Atkinson. Devlin. And Devlin's gave that away there. That's not good enough, but Shankland wins it back. That's good for Shankland. And now we're on the attack here. Shankland to Forrest. Linking up well. It's through to Barry Mackay. And it's Barry Mackay with a goal, but it's not going to count. Or it might be going to VAR. No, we're not going to VAR. It's just not going to count. So it's been ruled for offside. I mean, Barry Mackay was very advanced there. Maybe he was offside. I'm not entirely sure. We didn't get to see a replay or anything like that. It was just ruled offside, unfortunately. So we're going to have to settle for that. We're just going to have to take their word for it. And yeah, the offside goal will not count. But here we go. It's another chance. Barry Mackay whips one into Ginnelly, and his header comes off the post. It's been kicked away for a corner. And I tell you what, 25 minutes in, we're playing pretty well here. But Randers have a packed out stadium. A lot of fans here have showed up to support their team. Ball away. Kai Rolls will play it to Folo. The new signing. It's Folo back to Kai Rolls. Kingsley now on this left-hand side. Kingsley trying to get past his man. He's beat him. He gets a cross into the box, and it's Barry Mackay. And surely they won't be taking this goal away from Barry Mackay. He celebrates. And it's a Stephen Kingsley cross. A great cross, to be honest. And Stephen Kingsley has been so impressive this season. He's keeping Alex Cochrane out the team. I'm delighted with Kingsley so far. And I'm delighted with this start to the game. And we're on the attack again here. It's Barry Mackay. Picks out Giannelli. Oh, Giannelli's ball in. Looking for Shankland. Kingsley again, no has it. Can he get across him with that deadly left foot? No, he plays it to Folo. Follow into space, Follow into the box, his shot falls to Shankland, it's Forrest, and it's in the back of the net. Alan Forrest has done it. Alan Forrest celebrates, he runs to the corner flag, he gives it to the home fans, and we have the lead. It's a tap-in for Alan Forrest. They all count. It wasn't the best goal he's ever scored, but it could be one of the most important because we have a 2-0 lead now against Randalls with 33 minutes on the clock. Ball played out now. They're coming on the attack. Barry Mackay wins a good tackle, but he's going to have to close him down, and we don't. It's Michael Steendahl with a quick response. So yeah, Hearts fans a little bit despondent there in the away section. Ah man, we were doing well, man. We're 2-0 up and we're throwing it away. Corner comes in. Very disappointed there. I was hoping we could get into half-time with that 2-0 lead. It is not the case. Hopefully we can at least get into half-time with a lead though. It's a ball into the box. Follow has conceded a penalty. The new signing gives away a penalty, man, and things are going from bad to worse here. We were 2-0 up, and it is now 2-2. Craig Gordon goes the right way. He cannot make the save. I'm guessing there's no VAR in the Europa Conference League because that's two decisions now that have not even bothered to check. And our 2-0 lead with Mackay and Forrest has been wiped out in the space of a few minutes. But here we go, one last final chance before the break. Barry Mackay, can he get his back in front? We can! He whips it in, it's Toby Sibic. He meets the corner with his head, and Sibic has scored the goal. Sibic is on fire this season as well, man. We've got so many players playing well, it's hard to fit everybody in to a starting 11. Craig Hall got down and out today. We bring in Toby Sibic, and it's proved to be a pretty good decision because Toby Sibic there with the goal gets us back in front just before half-time. And yeah, man, the options we have at centre-back are great. Obviously, we've got Craig Halkett, got Kai Rolls, Toby Sibic, Nielsen. You know, we've got so many players that are good and that can play that centre. We've also got Stephen Kingsley. If we wanted to play Kingsley at centre-back, we could. But he's doing such a good job at left-back. But now it means that we have to have Alex Cochrane not getting much game time. So yeah, and Alex Cochrane can't really play left back. So yeah, we're in a difficult situation, but it's good. I'd rather have players to choose from than look at the team and go, damn it, we've got nobody to choose from because they're all shite. So yeah, at the moment I am happy with how things are going. Now we are going to make a change here. We're going to go a bit more cautious. Instructions, we're going to slow everything down a little bit. We are in a pretty good position, so I'm intending to hold on to it. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some subs. So Cameron Devlin, I mean, yeah, he's on a yellow. I don't want to risk keeping him on. So we'll bring on Keo Mortasoglu. Who else can we bring on? Shankland's not doing much. We'll bring on Liam Boyce. Giannelli's having a pretty poor game as well. I think we'll bring on Robert Snodgrass. Well, he wants to play as an inverted winger, so that's what we'll do. We'll play him as an inverted winger. 3 substitutions, I think. We'll maybe bring on Alex Cochrane. We'll get the wing-backs to go on. We're going to get both wing-backs to go defensive here. And that will probably do it. We could maybe get Lewis Nielsen to come on for... Yeah, Nathaniel Atkinson's been complacent. He's been a 6.3. So we'll get Lewis Nielsen to come on and hopefully shore things up there. So that is the changes that we're going to make. All 5 substitutions. We're going for it, guys. I'm willing to make them now and just hopefully we can see it the remaining 17 minutes. But it's Toby Sibic now to Keo Mortasoglu. He plays it across to Lewis Nielsen, who's going to find Keo Mortasoglu. It's into Follow now and Forrest to Nielsen. It's decent passing here for Hearts. It's Keo Mortasoglu to Follow. Follow now with possession of the ball, finds Keo. So it's good stuff here. Liam Boyce then plays the ball out to Barry Mackay, who brings it down. Can't beat his man though, and it could be a counter-attack here for Randalls, but no, Sibic, great interception, ball out to Barry Mackay again. This is dangerous looking here for Hearts. It's Barry Mackay, runs into space, hits his shot over the bar though. I mean, there may have been a hint of offside there. The flag didn't go up, but who knows what would have happened if the ball went in the back of the net. 10 minutes remain. Nielsen. Keo Mortasoglu. Keo has to go back the way. He's picked out Follow. Follow with a great ball through to Barry Mackay, and Barry Mackay, unbelievable. Barry Mackay there has to score that, and that would have been a great assist for Follow on his debut. He's currently playing a 7.1, so he's had a good game regardless. Look, I'm happy with the debut. It's went really well so far, but he could have had an assist. Doesn't matter though, he has helped us get the win today, and we had defeated Randers in Denmark by 3-2. That is an absolute brilliant win for us, man. I am delighted with that, and that definitely helps. The disappointment of getting knocked at the Premier Sports Cup was big, but that, you know, that is really good. I'm telling you, that's a massive win for us, and that gives us a great chance now of getting through. Absolutely delighted with that. As for the other games, I believe Aberdeen were in action. They lost 2-0 to PAOK, which is slightly disappointing. I mean, obviously for Scottish football, I was hoping they'd get the win, but, you know, we've done our job. That's what I care about. That is the main thing. We get the win, we get the victory, and we get ourselves 1 foot into the next round. So yeah, absolutely buzzing. Follow made his debut. He had a really good game as well. Toby Sibic had a man of the match performance. So, I mean, it was just a brilliant game. You know, it was a brilliant night for us, and I'm hoping we can get more nights like that this season if we qualify for the actual group stage of the Europa Conference League. But that's it, guys. Now we need to focus our attention to the league game. We've yet to win in the league, so hopefully we can put that right when we do take on Kilmarnock at the weekend. And I can see a match here. Let's check out this UEFA Champions League tie. So it looks like Rangers were drawn against PSV again in the Champions League playoff tie. And look at that, PSV 3-0 against Rangers. So it looks like we're the only team so far that is doing well for Scottish football. Rangers and Aberdeen letting the sides down big time. Alright, so we're making a few changes for our third Cinch Premiership game of the season. Like I said, I want to get Sander Clark more involved. He's coming in. Craig Gordon, he can't play every game at his age. So yeah, Sander Clark is coming in for this league match. Got Atkinson at right back. Halkett and Sibic is going to be the centre-back partnership. So I think going forward, we might actually go with Halkett and Sibic. Doesn't mean Kai Rolls can't get into the team. But I do think going forward that could be the partnership. Halkett and Sibic, I think, could be, yeah, that could be that could be the new partnership, I think, going forward. And again, Kairos is good. Maybe we could experiment. Maybe we could get 3 centre-backs into the team. I don't know. But for now, I think that is, on current form, our best centre-back pairing. Stephen Kingsley remains at left-back. Benjamin's coming in for Cammy Devlin. Follow will remain in the team. He had a good debut against Randers, so I'm hoping he can continue that today here against Kelly. And the front four is going to be Ginnelly, Forrest, Mackay and Shanklin. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is the team. Let's hopefully get a win here. Get our first win of the season in the league. We need it. After 2 draws, you know, we're in danger of falling behind. Let's be real. I don't want to fall behind already. You can see your recent form. It's win, draw, win, draw, win. So if that continues, it will be a draw here today, but I do not want a draw. So hopefully we can avoid that against Derek McKinn's Kilmarnock. You can see Celtic are top of the table. After 3 games played, they have 9 points. St Mirren, after smashing 2 teams in their opening 2 games, could only manage a draw this week. So big spending St Mirren. Yeah, having to settle for a point. But Celtic did come out ahead of Rangers at Ibrox in the Old Firm game. Oh, and it's Josh Ginnelly. Forget about the Old Firm. We've scored. We've taken the lead. 1 minute and 44 seconds into the game. Josh Ginnelly gives us the lead here. Great start at Tynecastle. Again, it's Stephen Kingsley from that left-hand side. Great ball in. Delivery is perfect. And it's Josh Ginnelly who headed home. It's 1-0 Hearts here. And we're up into 5th place. Another free kick now. Kingsley. The chance to deliver it is good. It's in. Oh yes, it's through again. It's Josh Ginnelly again. Josh Ginnelly has a double already. 19 minutes in. He got the rebound. I think Halkett originally connected with a header. I mean, it took a couple of deflections. Eventually fell for Ginnelly, and he made sure he got it into the back of the net. And after 20 odd minutes, man, we are 2-0 up thanks to 2 goals for Josh Ginnelly. Things are looking good. It's a good day to be a Jambo. Let's go that first. A good day to be Josh Ginnelly as well. Hopefully he can complete a hat-trick. But Barry Mackay now. Poor pass to Barry Mackay. Very sloppy there. I expected more. I expected better. It didn't happen. Now it is St Johnstone with the ball. It's Thompson. Thompson's attempted pass forward doesn't get very far. It's played out to Potts. Potts now to Murray. Murray into Shaw. Shaw goes down. And the referee's given a penalty, man. Sibic gives it away. Not sure I agree with that, but it is what it is. It's been given. Sander Clark versus Shaw, and Sander Clark with a great save, and Shaw puts the rebound past the post. Brilliant. That is quality for Sander Clark coming in, taking, it's his first appearance this season. He gets a start, a rare start, and he's saved a penalty already to keep his clean sheet hopes alive and to keep us 2 goals ahead here of St Johnstone. So absolutely delighted with that. Barry Mackay now charges into the box. His shot is took a deflection. Goalkeeper Blackman comes out, grabs it, and it will remain with half an hour gone 0-0. And it's sweet that we saved the penalty from the former Hibernian man Ollie Shaw. So yeah, things going good for us so far in this game. 5 minutes remaining now before the break. Kingsley throws it into the box. Taylor will bash that away, but Sibic will be first to it. Sibic to Stephen Kingsley. Kingsley with a great ball through to Shankland! And it's Shankland that puts it in the back of the net. Stephen Kingsley, does it get any better than Stephen Kingsley? Honestly, man, the delivery is nothing short of perfection. He must be on, I don't know how many assists he's on already, but Jesus, it's a lot, I'm telling you. Every time he pings a ball with his left foot, it's perfection. We're 3-0 up, guys, at the break. Things are going well, and unless there is some sort of miracle, unless there is a disaster for us in this second half, we will have our first league win of the season. But here we go. Halkett then slots it to Toby Sibic. It's Follow in the midfield. He finds Mackay. It's through to Shankland, and it's now 4-0. Barry Mackay slots it through. Lawrence Shankland says thank you, and he puts it in the back of the net. We have a 4-0 lead. Kilmarnock here are being absolutely blown away. You may as well call us Hurricane Hearts at the moment, because we are absolutely destroying Kelly. They can't live with us, man. They've been destroyed. It's Hearts 4, Kilmarnock now. Sibic and Kingsley here passed it to each other. Now it's Forrest. Spreads it across to Atkinson. Atkinson now. Down the right hand side, plays in Ginnelly. It's in towards Shankland. And it's at Shankland. It's an easy chance. And it's a goal. He made it look easy. And it's a hat trick for Lawrence Shankland. Ginnelly with the opening 2 goals. I think we thought it was Ginnelly who was going to get a hat-trick, but it turns out no. It turns out it's Lawrence Shankland. I mean, there could be more hat-tricks. So Barry Mackay deflected shot off Jamie Hamilton, and it's all going wrong for Kelly here. It's 6-0 at Tynecastle, and we're on track here to get our biggest win ever. Absolutely amazing. Right, let's bring on Liam Boyce. Or do we, wait, hold on, do we bring on Liam Boyce or do we put Ginnelly up front? I'm going to put Ginnelly up front just to try and get him a goal. Let's bring on Snodgrass. We might bring on Matt Ritchie as well. Will we bring on Cameron Devlin? I think I'll bring on Cameron Devlin for Benny Benenjami. I'm surprised Benenjami hasn't been booked yet. Who else can we bring on? Nathaniel Atkinson I think we'll take off. We'll bring on Lewis Nielsen. And I might take, Stephen Kingsley's having a great game. I'm not sure I want to take Kingsley off. But Alex Cochrane needs some game time, doesn't he? Maybe we'll bring on Kai Rolls, but the defence is playing great at the moment. Yeah, you know what? Toby Sibic did give away a penalty. We'll bring on Kai Rolls, and that will be our subs, man. But so far, so good. We're completely blown away. Kilmarnock, man. They do not know what's hitting them. Honest to God, they've been absolutely fucking destroyed. And I just hope that we do get the hat-trick for Josh Ginnelly. It'd be nice to see Sander Clark with an 8.0 rating as well. I'm not quite sure how he's getting that. 8.1 now. I mean, he did save the penalty, but it's the only save he's had to make. So, yeah, but I mean, saving a penalty is impressive. Don't get me wrong. It is pretty good. Right, Halkett out to Kingsley. Can Josh Ginnelly get his hat-trick? Can he get another chance with 16 minutes to go? I think he'll probably get one more opportunity at least. Kingsley back to Rolls. We've slowed down the pace a little bit here. We're giving it away, and that's a bit silly for Kai Rolls. It's McKenzie, Hamilton, Thompson, and Thompson, Curtis Thompson from distance. Pulls one back. He's running to grab the ball as if St John's, as if Kelly's going to do anything when they're clearly not. But that's disappointing, man. I think we should have had the clean sheet. And yeah, it is upsetting. And Sander Clark has lost his clean sheet. It all came from Kai Rolls, to be fair. Kai Rolls gave the ball away in a needless position. He wasn't even under pressure. And he gave the ball away, so that was very disappointing. Ball up to Ginnelly, though. Can Ginnelly make it sit? Oh, but off! No, it's off the post. So close for Josh Ginnelly. Snodgrass will keep it in. It's going to be a corner. 10 minutes to go. Oh, man, Josh Ginnelly was a post away. A post away from getting his hat-trick and our second hat-trick of the game. Kilmarnock are changing things up here. Looks like they're just settling for the 6-1 defeat, and in the end, that's what it is, guys. It's finished here at Tynecastle. Hearts 6, Kilmarnock 1. We should have got the clean sheet. I'm disappointed we didn't, but I'm happy with this. I'm really happy with the result. Thought we played fantastic, but yeah, would I like the clean sheet? Wasn't to be. You can't have everything in life, though, can you? So yeah, it was a superb performance. I'm absolutely delighted, and it takes us up into 5th place. So yeah, buzzing. Shankland with a hat-trick. You were superb in front of goal, mate. Keep that up, and hopefully that kickstarts Shankland's season, because let's be real, we have to be honest, he hadn't been that great up to that game, but you know, you can't ask for much more than that. 3 goals. I am more than happy with Shankland's contribution in that game there. So thank you, Lawrence Shankland. Can we have some more? And we'll need some more, because up next, in 3 days' time, guys, we take on Randalls. We have a 3-2 lead from the first leg. Can we finish the job? Can we complete the European journey, at least in the qualifying stages, and book our spot in to the next round, into the group stages? Now, before we do that, I just want to have a quick look here at the Singe Premiership. So for some reason, we've got St Mirren back-to-back in September, and then in December, we've got Dundee United back-to-back. I'm not complaining, I'm not making excuses, but it is very weird that you would have that. I'm not sure why that is the case, but it is the case. And we'll just have to make the best of it. We'll have to make the most of it. Also, look at this run of games. Start of December, we take on Aberdeen. Then we take on Celtic. Then we take on Rangers. And then we take on Hibernian. I mean, who the fuck made these fixtures, honestly? Someone must hate us. Whoever's deciding these fixtures must absolutely despise us and want us to lose, because these fixtures, man, are absolutely incredible. Anyway, guys, that is it. I've been Son of Scotland 90. Thanks for watching the Hearts Football Manager 2023 save. Hopefully, we can defeat Randalls and get ourselves into the group stage of the Europa Conference League, and hopefully we can also continue our climb up the Singe Premiership table, guys, in the next episode. But that's going to do it. Leave a like, leave a comment. I will see you next time. And of course, until then, I've been Son of Scotland 90. I'll see you later. Peace.